got a guest online, Just. I need you to come hook that up. Welcome to High Off the Glass. I am OThaGreat. It is October 14th, 2023, the year of our Lord. I'm happy to be here. I'm blessed to be here. I'm so happy to be alive. How are y'all? You know what I'm saying? We are out here today. We are representing, what is it? Today's episode is about one of my favorite times of year. And this is something that we have, this is an annual thing that we do. This is one of the biggest events here in St. Louis. And what is it? It is something that I look forward to once a year. It's a once in a year type thing. And guess what? This is the last year it's ever happening. Welcome everyone to Cann-a-Ween. We jumping off with Cann-a-Ween today. We are talking about it. We got some guests. I have, along with Coach Damon is in the building. What's up, Coach? How you living?
That would be Coach Damon here. But I'm living great. Life is good.
Okay, good.
Life is really good.
I didn't know you needed a full government. And my guest today, this cat is very hardworking. He is one of the like I said, hardest working people in the cannabis industry. We giving it up to nephew Brandon. What up, Brandon? How you living, bro?
What's up?
In the house, representing Elite Homegrow Academy's founder, Zack Post. This is his baby. Cann-a-Ween is something he created. And what is it? We have him, and we have another guest online that we're about to bring in here for a minute. So how are you living today, B? What's good with you?
Just another day, man. Like you say, working, bro. Just be, you know me. I just be moving around, working and stuff.
Right.
It's a good day though. Here to talk about Cann-a-Ween and stuff, bro. Like you say, the last year, so just trying to get everything ready for that, and just been working for real.
Yeah.
Yep.
You've been on it, y'all.
Elite Dispensary that gave the gift pack?
At the
for
at
the
the trivia thing. Yeah.
Man, shout out to you on them melts.
Yeah, that melts.
One of my homeboys was like, "Man, I'm dying to get on them melts."
Yeah,
I was like, "Yes."
Did you bring any with you? I was hoping
I
you
ain't
brought
got no
some.
melts. I got some other bud. With
Okay,
me,
bet that'll
yeah.
work. I sure wanted some damn melts. And another guest that we have today, because we have a plethora of guests on the best cannabis sports basketball show here in the world. Give it up to my boy Big J, Jon Michael in the building. What up, Big J?
What up, though? What's happening with you? I didn't know y'all was gonna have me on the big damn screen, but yeah, what's happening?
It's the only screen we got. Yeah, you couldn't bring your ass to Hampton, so we're gonna have you on the big screen. What's cracking with you?
Big screen.
How you living?
Yeah, shit, man, getting high. Yeah. Staying steady, man. You know what I mean?
That's what the hell I need.
What's the word that way?
Man, we just starting it off. We getting it going with chopping it up about Cann-a-Ween, the once in a lifetime, once a year opportunity. And I want both of y'all to give me y'all takes on this. I'm gonna start with Big J since he here. Like, why is this,
yes, sir.
why is this the last one? Like, why is I guess and I mean y'all can answer for Zack, you know what I'm saying, but why is Zack, and I kind of know the answer already, but why is he putting a pin in it? Why is this the very last Cann-a-Ween, which I'm low-key sad about?
Well, you know what, honestly, we came in kicking ass back at what was that, 5 years?
Yeah.
19
years ago.
It was 19.
Yeah,
As
Yeah.
one of the first few groups, not even first few groups, first group doing this and putting on for the city in a medicinal area and like and giving folks an idea where they were scared to push the line because we was pushing it. You hear me?
Right.
So we was doing all of that. We did a lot of stuff. We did a lot of beginnings. And the Canna-Ween was and is one of our babies. We raised that little buddy. We got everybody ready for understanding this harvest season right along with being clever with Canna-Ween and costumes.
Mm-hmm.
I think we raised that baby well.
Mm-hmm.
We in year 5. As you see, man, this October, man, a majority of us, and solely me, I know that since the last week of September, it ain't been nothing but booked and working opportunities.
Right.
So,
Preach.
Preach. And it's a lot of other opportunities going on, a lot of these new groups building, a lot of these, I'm happy to see the youth and the new groups and the folks who are now ready to commit to what we've already set the standard to, and that's good. So now baby has been raised, got older, and unfortunately, the skating too. We ain't gonna skating, not skating, but skate park.
It's laborious.
Yeah. That was our baby. So to this point, I think it's time for the final harvest.
Wow, I'm sad about it. Not gonna front, but see, that's the thing. Like, you right, and nephew, aka Brandon, you make a great point. Skate Laborious was a huge part of Cann-a-Ween, but y'all had it at. What is it? You've had it at
the Broadway Boxing Club.
Yeah, South Broadway. And have you had it at another location besides that one?
No, it was just
skate. Yeah. And this year it's going to be. Make sure y'all check out Mississippi Underground, October 20th, next Friday. Mississippi Underground, 1441 North 2nd Street, St. Louis Mall. I've been typing the shit out of that. What is it? So make sure y'all come out. B, give me your version, because it's like, yeah, you're right. Skate Laborious catching on fire, and I don't know what son of a bitch did that, but I hope you.
I never got down to the bottom of what happened. I know some of them was there when it did happen. It was some people in the building when it happened. Yeah, and I had because I've been going down there doing some of that community service when they've been cleaning the place up.
Right.
And it's just crazy walking in there, man. Like actually walking in the building and seeing everything burned down.
Is that bad, huh?
Yeah. The whole sanctuary. All that stuff gone. All the ramps and everything gone. Ain't no roof on the place. It was like a 3-alarm fire. That was a real life fire. It's crazy though, because when you go inside, it's a trash can sitting in there next to a bunch of burned up shit, and got trash in it and everything, and ain't none of that burned.
None of the trash
burn? It's just a weird little trash can sitting in there.
Weird as shit.
But yeah, I don't know what they gonna. They talking about rebuilding the place.
Yeah. And what's my man? Because I'm following him too, and I know this.
Dave.
Dave. Yeah, Dave that's Dave's baby. He is a Skate Laborious. I think 25% of the proceeds from Cann-a-Ween are going to go to Dave so he can rebuild it, because I see Skate Laborious coming back. I see, I ain't gonna front, me with, the way I'm looking at it, I see y'all coming back doing it in some way, shape, or form. But give me your little synopsis, like why is this a wrap? Why is this the final harvest?
Yeah, I would say that had a big deal to do with it. The location burning down, because we was rocking with that place for a while, and just the work, man. Like we just transitioning into doing other stuff, with the brand, doing more growing, trying to get these strains out to the cultivation facilities,
right?
And the business aspect behind running both of these brands is just taking more time out of us than we care,
right?
And then throwing events is a whole nother beast. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it. People don't know. They just show the fuck up. They don't know the work.
Yeah. Like you coming in and enjoying it, but like putting together all them pieces to the puzzle, it just be a lot. So it get draining on you after a while. I ain't gonna lie. Like this the 5th year we've been doing it. And then you got the car show, and then these other random events that we be sprinkling in. It just be a lot to do for real. And I think now you got a lot of other events out there too that other people can patronize. Because we were just at the one on Friday the 13th with Captain Mo Green.
Yeah, how'd that go?
That was pretty nice vibe. He had rooftop vibe. It was like a rooftop in the 5th and the 4th floor. But it was a decent amount of people come out, support people in costumes and stuff. He had a giveaway and everything up there too. But it was a good vibe. Smoked some good weed. Got good people. You know what I'm saying? Had a bar there and stuff too. And so yeah, I just think it's just that, man. Like the events be taxing on people, man. Especially like bigger events where you got all these pieces to the puzzle. It's stressful. I ain't gonna lie. Then you gotta help people come up. That'd be my main thing. Even though I know people like us and they support us, but getting them bodies in there to make it all make sense.
Right.
How long have you been involved? How long have both of you, either one of you can answer, been involved basically in the economic side of the cannabis industry?
Economics, I would say me over the past, 8 years or so. Yeah, 8 years. I don't know about John. John been in the game for a while. John gonna probably say all his life or something.
No, man. As you talk about how long I've been feet on the ground, how long I've been in it.
Yes, because you are a
Is that was the question?
Yes. How long have you been in? A coach was asking, how long have you been on the economic side of cannabis here in St. Louis? And I'm like, Brandon,
How long I've been hustling?
pretty much.
How long I've been hustling?
Pretty much.
Shit, since 02. 4/20/02 was my first term.
Okay.
It was a wild story, but nevertheless, did some wild, but nevertheless, and then that was the first time I started punching out my little bags. You know what I'm saying? So 4/22/02.
Okay, that's
but you know what I'm saying? Officially, you know what I'm saying?
That leads to my next question to both of you, because I was just speaking with my woman about young guys whose mind frame.
You said your. I'm sorry. You said your woman. I'm sorry. I thought it Jane.
Young guys whose mind frame goes for when did your mind frame switch from I smoke weed, I'm a weed head, to I want to start making money in this some kind of way?
As soon as I start growing, man.
That's a good question.
What age would you say you at?
I started growing when I was 8 years ago? I'm 32, 25, 26 or something like that. Yeah. But just the growing aspect, because once you start growing, you get a whole nother like appreciation for the plant. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then you got so many different avenues where you can use the plant to benefit you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I do with all my hobbies. I'm trying to make money off stuff I like doing. So once I actually started growing, because I always wanted to do it. But once I actually start doing it, I'm like, okay, now I can do this X, Y, and Z just off of this now. You know what I'm saying? To help benefit my life, and then I ain't got to go work a 9 to 5 or something. I can just add this to my repertoire, and that's kind of what pushed me.
So you got tired of getting blowed and thinking about this shit.
Yeah.
Basically, like, let me go ahead and put this into action.
Right. And like I said, there's so many different avenues you can take to make it profitable for you. Even ancillary stuff that don't even deal with touching the plants, like graphic designers and people that make bags and stuff like that, apparel. It's just so many avenues, man, that we got for us, and you just gotta find out which one suits you.
When you say people that make bags, you mean like
the little bags that the cannabis come in, you know what I'm saying?
So
you know, all them designs getting crazy now. Yeah, all your packaging. Yeah.
Me and since I'm an old head, me and somebody else was just talking about that not too long ago. Like my uncle, because he older than me, he was like, man, the bag came already sealed up. I'm like, I guess that's what's kind of in there, but they buying bags like that too. So you know.
So tell me this, B, like your company that your uncle started, Zach Post, Elite Homegrow Academy, which is the genesis for all this shit.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Started.
It all popped from there. Like, and I'm repping Elitist today. I want y'all to see that. Elitist is by far the best. I say that, and the gooey butter from Sheed with the Weed, and I mean, there's so many different strands and brands here in St. Louis now because everybody's jumping on this cannabis train.
Right.
But I fuck with the people that's been doing it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I fuck with the folks that's been doing it. I support the people that are real with it, and people that support me. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? If you are jumping into this cannabis thing just to make money right now, I can't fuck with you because I see through it. You know what I'm saying? I see through the bullshit.
Yeah.
But with y'all, like, talk about Elite real quick, because y'all do so much more than just put on sick-ass events in St. Louis.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all do, like, break down Elite and, like, what you actually teach people how to do.
Right, at Elite. So Elite Homegrowers Academy, that's where we start doing most of the cannabis education courses, where we was teaching people how to grow. So we had different kind of grow classes you could take. We had different cooking classes that you could take if you wanted to cook with cannabis.
That's
too.
What I'm talking about.
And then we put on some events through Elite Home Growers too for like the industry when people wanted to learn how to be bud tenders and cultivators and stuff like that. We had put together. It wasn't really like a job fair, but it was people from the industry coming out to talk about how they do their jobs, what they day to day is of a bud tender, somebody running a cultivation facility.
Right.
We got that kind of firsthand knowledge for them, and then also like the people that attended, they could bring their resumes and stuff and get those to the people. So elite home growers was just based off of providing education to people. The information wasn't nobody kind of talking about, or you had to go find it. We was just putting it in front of people's faces. Yep. And then that kind of grew into us like the demand. Really, elitist brand started from there, and people they was kind of requesting genetics from us and stuff like that, flower. And then different kind of merchandise, and then that's where we brought Elitist brand in for the merchandise side of everything.
That's what's up. So, and you basically, if you want to get involved with this plant more than just smoke it, more than just spend money on it, if you want to actually make money from it, y'all teach people how to do that.
Yeah. Or even if you just want your own supply, because right now with the rec laws, you can do 6 plants. You can cultivate 6 plants at home under rec. You still need a cultivation license, but you can still cultivate at home. And so now, like, I always tell people, like, yo, your homegrown is like the best thing you ever smoke, for real.
Yes, sir.
Like, that's why I ain't never stopped, because I like the homegrown stuff is more fresh. And then you put the work into it, so being able to consume what you just worked to grow, don't nothing get past us.
Talk about that real quick, because that is the underestimated feeling of accomplishment. Talk about that. When you cultivate your own plant, and when it harvests and you actually roll that shit up and smoke it. How does that feel?
It's it's unexplainable, man. Like it's I don't remember my first harvest, man. My first harvest was actually good, like some decent plants. But
how long did it take from germination?
From germination, it depends on what kind of genetics you're running, really how long you grow the plant out before you put it into the flower stage, but I would say at minimum 4 months. If you let it vegetate out for a month and then flip it into flower for like 2.5 months, and then you gotta let it dry, let it cure for a little while. So I would say about 4 months, 4 to 5. And then, but it's a whole lot of variables in growing, though. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got it set up what they call perpetual, where you always growing plants and veg and flower, and then you can just flip them whenever you want to. Then you'll kind of get harvest a little bit faster, or you can squeeze in more harvest throughout a year. But then that come with having different setups, different tents and stuff like that, dedicated towards each of those stages. But like when you start growing, you just grow. Like you grow, the plants grow, and you grow as a person too. And then your setup, like I started with one tent. I turned into 2 tents to 3 tents to a room. You know what I'm saying? Like it just depends on how passionate you is about it. But like I said, even like a smaller setup, just having your own supply for yourself. It's way better, especially now with people putting fentanyl and all kind of crazy stuff in weed.
Oh,
like, you just want to.
Who would do that, and why would people do that? What the fuck?
Drug. We Americans, man. Americans love that drug.
One thing,
retarded as hell.
One thing we gotta put a screeching halt to. One thing you just said that I want you to speak on when you stated it make you better as a person.
Just like, I don't know, man. It's like finding stuff that you interested in, and then doing that instead of just doing like random stuff. You know what I'm saying? To me, it just builds you up as a better person, because I'm not going to work every day for somebody doing some weird job or whatever. I'm going in and I'm doing me all day long. So that's gonna just build up your conscious and your unconscious to grow you into being a better person, because you out here every day, you working for the betterment of yourself. So yourself ain't got no other option but to grow with you.
Preach.
And so that's one thing I've been big about, because it's a completely different feeling, man, being out here doing stuff for yourself and then doing stuff for other people to help them make gains, which is not a bad thing. But, but everybody play that role in the society, for real. Yeah,
and that's 100%. John, I want to bring it to you, because like I'm not gonna front. When I think Cann-a-Ween, I think y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I think Big J specifically, because when I walked into that motherfucker late 2019, because I had to do the with the Halloween stuff for my daughter and stuff ahead of time, and my son. When I finally got down there with my boy, the very first person I saw at the door taking money and tickets was this cat, and I had not seen this man in like at least over 15 years. So I was hype as shit. So John, tell me. Big J, tell me what people can look forward to at Cann-a-Ween, and then tell me some stuff that and both of y'all can speak on this that's new this year, because I'm excited about something I know that's coming new. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can people expect? Oh, we can't hear you,
mute, bro.
We can't. You on mute? You are on mute.
My bad, and thank you. Hi, cuz I'm getting high. Anyway, so now what you can expect without a doubt is bomb ass weed. Number one, number two, something good as custom costumes, great energy, a lot of people that's like-minded from the cannabis era, from the cannabis struggle, new to the cannabis era. That want to learn more, or not learn more, find out new solutions and ways to consume, and a lot of fun stuff, a lot of new people, great networking. Fantastic. If anything, make sure you come and shake hands. Learn these local legacy growers and legacy owners and groups. Get involved. Because some of these people are not just growing weed, we actually doing stuff in the world that makes a change, and it's really cool. So that's one thing, just in an overall ideal I could think of as far as for Cann-a-Ween and what I know it's for. It's real cool. You're gonna get high, you're gonna find some weed, you're gonna dance and party. That's the cool part.
Right.
But all of the underlines, the new friendships, the new networks, all of that stuff,
right?
It's fantastic to learn, so to be a part of. But just the same. I'm standing here doing the door, and here comes this salt and pepper checkered hair, and I know only one big old head dude that looks like this, and I ain't seen this fool in at least 15 years. It's got to be on.
First off, I appreciate the story. But how in the hell did you see my hair? Because I had that big ass fucking scary mask on. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Because
I only know one big old head dude that got salt and pepper all my life that looks that size. That was you. I knew it from. It didn't even. I ain't even have to see your face, though. And the cool thing about it, y'all, this man O is who introduced me to the ideal of legalization of weed and the group Normal. So back when I was 18. Right off the beginnings of, I don't even think I had started selling weed at this point when I met it was a few months after me that I started doing stuff.
Yeah, back then you was just blowing when you was 17. I've known this man since he was 17. How old are you now, Big J?
I'm about to turn the 40, and I was 17 and a half.
I cannot wait for that party. I am going to drag your ass. You finally in the 40s. What? Yes, I am so hyped. So, yeah, I've known this cat for a minute.
Right.
Yeah, sir, keep going.
So, it was really cool. So, and mind you, he was in college. He was a starving college student, and I'm up in his college room trying to figure out this whole thing about Normal. This is a different so it was different people in and out, so I'm just kind of putting that this is back in 2001, before he ever met any loved ones. Way back in the day. Anyway, but for clarity. But it was real cool, but now today, Cann-a-Ween, get ready to see some great costumes. It's always gonna be so wild and freaky. I mean, wild at the event. So that's my takeaway from Cann-a-Ween.
Damn right.
What you say, B?
B, what you got? What can we expect at Cann-a-Ween this year, bro?
John said, plus like the entertainment side, we got some burlesque dancers coming in.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild. When you said freaky, bro, it's gonna be freaky again this year. It's gonna be because last year was pretty wild.
It was kind of freaky. Yeah, it was kind of freaky. Yeah.
So that we got special artists coming through. I ain't gonna say
just come and find out.
Right. To come find out.
I was gonna say when y'all keep using this F word. How many X's are y'all talking about?
Last year I say it was at least about 2 X's. Yeah, about 2 X's with the freaky. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. At least.
Might be 3 this year. Who
knows? And real talk, I'm not gonna tease the folks. It sound like what is it? Big J. He wants me to tease y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know. Y'all need to come out. There's a lot to fucking do. And a new thing coming out this year. For the final harvest, the last Cann-a-Ween. I'm super excited. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for new booth. Hoops and Haze at fucking this year's Cann-a-Ween. That's right. Hoops and Haze hosted by the greatest, your own OThaGreat. I will be doing repping High Off the Glass, repping basketball. I will be at the Cann-a-Ween. I'm so excited about this, y'all. Like, y'all have no idea. I've been, like I said, when I put this shit on IG, I've been wanting to be a part of this event since 19. When I saw this big motherfucker Jay at the fucking door, I was like, oh my God, I want to be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
people
I was
be waiting on Cann-a-Ween.
They do.
Man,
we be waiting on, bro. When because I do, this is like an annual thing, right? I always interview Zach or somebody elitist or elite homegrown for Cann-a-Ween. So last year, Coach was sitting, I think, right here or right there, and I had Zach on, and we talked about it. You know what I'm saying? And I said to him last year, next year, bro, I want to be involved. Mm-hmm. And one year I was when y'all were at South Broadway, I actually did High Off the Glass there.
Right. Yeah,
that was fun as fuck. You talk. I tell you one goddamn thing. If y'all can ever do a podcast or do something where you can talk to folks at an event like that, number one, it's ridiculous. Like, your endorphins and everything's gonna go off. Right. Number two, you're gonna get so much free bud. I got so much free bud that night. It was stupid. Like, it was. Shout out to everybody who showed love. Oh my God, that shit was so goddamn dope. And then you meet such amazing people. Right, you know what I'm saying? The people I met. Yeah. Go ahead. What Coach?
You should have led with that. Not the free bud.
Yeah.
The networking.
Yeah, for real. And not in that order. You know what I'm saying? Not in that order. But look, the people were amazing. But all that free bud, like all that shit, like, good goodness. But yeah, I'm super excited to be a part of this. What is it? I'm going to basically have a pop-a shot. Y'all roll up to the pop-a shot. You scan a QR code. Once you scan the QR code, subscribe to my show, you take some shots. As many shots as you make. If you make a bunch of shots, you win a gift bag. And the gift bag is...
the 3D look is the best look.
3D look, huh?
He got the blurry in the background, so you can really see his face.
Thank you. You know what? Right on time to.
I know he was wondering, like, man, what the fuck I look like?
Thank you. You know what? I was wondering when you was going to bring the show to a screeching halt. There it is.
I'm just saying.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey.
Right on time. He was in the middle of a point, Brandon. You know what I mean? I was about to land this motherfucking plane, and here come
he was dealing with the contrast for a minute, man. Wow. He was wondering what he was. Were you not wondering what you was looking like?
No, he didn't give a fuck. He was listening to me. Unlike you. Thanks, Coach. Always. I swear to God, it never fucking fails. Taxes, death, and this motherfucker bringing the show to a screeching halt. That's what happens. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck, Coach. Nobody gives a fuck but your high ass. Jesus. Anyway, so yeah, you make a bunch of shots. You win a bag. What is it? You win a gift bag from myself or from Timeless. Timeless is sponsoring the Papa Shot. We got so I'm excited. Major shout out to Timeless, a vaping company, for fucking with me and getting down with my booth and getting down with Cann-a-Ween. And major shout out to Brendan England, owner of Cola Lounge. This cat, he did his thing again. Like, if it wasn't for him, he brought me into this. He set me up with them. Right. You know, they sponsored everything. You know what I'm saying? They took care of everything. So major shout out to B for hooking it up, because that's what B does. B connects people and has so much going. He's owner of the Cola Lounge, founder of STL Cannabis Club. Super busy today, wasn't able to stop by, but just major shout out to him. And I'm so glad that Zach and B collabed on this. Right, you know what I'm saying? On the final harvest, because I think that's going to make it, you know, ridiculously better too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Big J, what you got to add? You're muted again, my brother. You're muted again. You're muted again.
It's going to be exciting. And, you know, I keep on, tripping. My bad.
You keep going mute.
It's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be something different and, something to add to the flavor of what we always do, being brand new, ahead of the curve. It's quality of intent. And remember I said that we're going to really start leaning into quality of intent of a lot of things. And that's just overall in life, from rooting to, from the way in which we think, breathe, move, right. Smoke, consume, grow. But, it's going to be really good. And the sweat equity part is a big portion of that quality of intent. So to get out there, with consumption, with consumers, and do something of that level, I think it's going to be great and a nice touch to things.
Damn right. And I want to speak on what because you just had a great line. You said quality of intent. Is that the phrase you used?
Say it again.
Did you say quality of intent?
Yep.
I love that phrase. You need to coin that, Big J. You need to coin that. That is fucking hard. Now, and tell me and talk about that, because y'all have an event coming in fucking next month that I have never heard of. I've never heard anything like this, just like I never heard of fucking Cann-a-Ween. So y'all coming with some shit next month that I'm super excited about. I need to talk to you about plug your boy on a ticket. But what's the name? I want to go talk about what is it? High on the Vine. I am so excited about this. D and Miss Lady in the back, y'all will love this event. Talk about this motherfucker, High on the Vine.
Yeah. So thank you. I'm excited, and this is my little baby. I came up with this about last year. About late August, October. No, it's about September last year. And I just I paid attention to things, and the way of experiences, and the way in which we started to consume things digitally, physically, monetarily. It's just how things moved. Right. But I also noticed, how in my studies and what I'm working towards is being, more of a sommelier, of a consultant. Or really understanding the depths of our terpenes, which that was back to elite homegrowers and what we choose and what we offer, right, is education. So while in the mix of things, I thought about it. What is almost as similar? We talk about California, we talk about what California imposes and what California does. Right. But you know what? To this point, we are working from home. We're working from Missouri. We're working in these fields. We're doing something that is indigenous to us, just the same, instead of constantly reaching out. And I also noticed that we have indigenous grapes, similar to only things that grow in this area.
What do you mean by indigenous grapes? Indigenous to us? What do you mean by that?
So nevertheless, I'm sorry, I had a phone call coming through.
Oh no, you good. No, John, I want to catch on what you just said right there. Indigenous to us, indigenous grapes. What did you mean by that exactly?
Grapes that are only capable of growing in this area, in this atmosphere, in this condition, right? Opposed to by longitude and latitude of this earth, how the sun hits us, and where we get so much moisture from Canada and the Gulf and Mississippi and Missouri. We're so humid. We have things that are different here, aside of just the ideology. Right. So with that, we have different grapes here. And the funny thing is, there's a bit of history about our grapes that have hugely impact our wine society. And it is cool to know, but we'll talk to that once you hop on the bus for the High on the Vine. But nevertheless, we have things that are cool to us. So let's think about it. Our weed, our wine, Missouri grown, Missouri craft. Let's have a nice day where we could just talk a little bit about the terpenes and the weed and a little bit of the esters of the wine. We're not sommeliers of wine. We're more of that in weed. Exactly. I'll teach you all a couple of cool little practices, something to think about, the when and why of consumption, and not necessarily get into the thick of terpenes, but just something to let you know that your nose knows, and we'll go over that too. Right. But we're going to pair up Elitist brand melts along with a bit of wine from Augusta. Yes. And we're going to pair up a little bit of wine, a bit of our cannabis, what is that? Too damn high. Our CC, couch, our Cosmic Couch.
Please, jump in, B. Right on, we need you. Thank you.
My too. Say it again.
No, I'll tell him, Brandon, jump in when needed. Thank you, and appreciate you. Take your time. Big J. Take your time.
Yeah. So we're pairing up those items, and then we're going to go ahead and give everybody an opportunity to run and do a winery hop, essentially, to those three wineries in Augusta Winery, Montel Winery, and Mount Pleasant. So it's going to be real cool, so we're going to do a bit of learning and education, and then we get to walk around a little bit of, I consider it sweat equity because we move and we're actually connecting. We got to get a chance to, see some views, try some different wines, learn some different things about the area, and then safely make our way back down to our cars. I highly suggest that everyone purchase a ticket. This is a limited seated situation. However, It's just for safety, and we highly condone safety within consumption.
Right.
All right.
Make sure y'all get tickets, and that is so cool for for those of you who, and this is, I'm so impressed with this because this is some really grown folk shit, and it's also some really I want to learn about something type shit. I've always been a fan of wine, but I wanted to learn about it, but I didn't know where to jump in at. Boom, let me jump in right here. I've always been a fan of cannabis, but I didn't know where to jump in at. I didn't know where to go with it. Boom, this is where you learned it at. Like this thing that y'all putting together, this is an elite homegrown academy type thing. This is a Big J type thing. This is a thing that Elite has been doing since its very existence. It's just breaking down, this plant and giving you knowledge behind it. And what the hell is wrong with knowledge? You know what I'm saying? Not a damn thing. So I'm so glad, Jay, you got this going. I am very proud of you. I'm very proud of, since I've known you since you were a teenager doing your thing out here. I am super impressed with the man you've become. I just want to say that. Always.
I appreciate that. Much love, bro.
You more than welcome, because I always seen it in you. Like this vocabulary you hear this grown man have, he had this shit when he was 17. You know what I mean? He had it back then. So I am super proud of you.
Some of it.
Say what? Say what?
I said some of it, not all of it.
Yeah,
I just learned.
You had a lot, though. You had a lot. Trust, I remember. And I'm just happy for you. And, as far as you come with this, Brandon, I got to give it to you, bruh. You have been, since I've seen you, you know what I'm saying? You have been on the grind constantly, doing this, doing that. Whatever Zack have asked of you in this company, you have done it. Then you're doing your own thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank you personally for coming out to the 50th anniversary of hip hop, at Cola last month and repping, repping Elite. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much for doing that. So I'm super excited for what y'all have going. I know you're gonna be part of High on the Vine as well. I just can't wait to go. For those of you that, like I said, if you're already a fan of wine and cannabis, why would you not go? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if you're inquisitive, you want to learn something, why would you not go? Why the hell would you not want to take an opportunity to get the hell out of here?
Right, you know, especially if you've never been down there, because it's a beautiful place. Like driving down through the hills and stuff, Augusta. It's a nice little place to drive around.
How far is Augusta from here?
From here, I'd say like 40-50 minutes.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it ain't like real far either. Like, and it's a bunch of different wineries down there. Like, it's a whole ton of wineries down there.
Right. And y'all going to we're going to 3 different kind, and we're gonna stop. We're smoking. We're gonna smoke at a place that's close to each winery. That's where we're gonna blow at, and that's where we'll drink our wine. Correct?
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
That's correct.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's really cool because you know what the thing is, we usually in St. Louis we cross the bridge and go over to Augusta, and I mean not Augusta. And I mean it's cool, nothing to take away from, but it's so cool the fact of what we do have in Missouri. Real quick, the longitude and latitude, kind of the latitude in Napa Valley, let's say in California, that's similar to the Mediterranean. Ours is cool. We are just bottom range of Germany and France, so we got like different stuff. But the fact that what we do have, and once you get to go to country or wine country, which we have a serious wine country, you'll get to learn and see these different things. You see, like all of these. I've never seen just vineyards. Now, probably once we go there, it'll be beyond harvest, so we may not see that.
Right.
The grapes on the vine. However, it's just the vineyards and the open land and how our appellated program is, and that's another thing. It's about our appellation programs. The appellated program in Napa Valley and some, and the appellated programs in Champaign. We have Augusta appellation. I mean, it's not similar to like what we think of the Appalachian Mountains, but these appellated programs mention to say, hey, this particular area, space, and soil and water only be in these conditions, or in this area. You can't get anything from label Champagne if it's not from Champagne, or some from Napa if it's not labeled as Napa. Augusta is its own, appellated program. So take for instance, if we had stuff growing out of that, just like Humboldt County is an appellated program. The Trinity counties, those are appellated programs. It's just the same thing. So And the fun fact is, just like the distance that it is between San Francisco to Napa Valley is roughly about an hour. So the distance between St. Louis and Augusta is roughly about an hour.
Wow.
So we have our own, real cool winery summer here.
Okay, you just dropped so much shit, Big J. Only on High Off the Glass will you get geographical coordinates and exclusive, serious breakdowns of of wineries in the state of Missouri that you had no idea about. Jon Michael, that was amazing. That was fucking dope. God damn, that's yo.
We can learn that and more if you go ahead and get your seats. So,
you know what?
Come take me up.
I was coming already, right? But I was just like, you know what? Let me see if I can fucking, pull on you and see if I don't need no discount. I don't need a break. I don't need whatever the fuck. I'll pay extra. I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there sold the fuck out of me. So I'm with it. Yo, man, that was proud. I love that. That breakdown was exclusive. And especially you put the cherry on top with the fucking Napa Valley. I loved it.
I hope that helped.
Bro, right on, bro. Props for that. Okay. We are jumping into our next segment here. I love this segment because just like what Big J just said, what Jon Michael just said, we learned a lot. This segment right here is by Coach Damon. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing a little music real quick. This is Learn Something. So come check it out.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
No, but my segment today.
Oh, that music is horrible. Good God. I gotta fuck it.
That's fine.
I'm gonna get you a good beat.
My segment today is about teaching / fatherhood / coaching.
There we go.
Because I'm a coach and I look at things from that perspective a lot. And if I had to ask you real quick, if I gave you like 10 seconds, you remember your favorite teacher is?
Oh,
10 seconds.
I would need longer than 10 seconds.
Favorite teacher?
I don't know, bro.
But if you had some time, you could think about somebody.
Maybe.
Everyone has at least one favorite teacher.
Yeah.
And just like something that you touched on when we were at the trivia game, one of my favorite rappers is KRS-One.
There it is.
The
That's your
teacher.
dude. Yep.
Because we came up under the era of edutainment, whereas and what that means for the young people is you gotta have a dope ass beat and you gotta have dope ass rhymes. And we're talking about 4 verses of tight rhymes, not just any old. Sometimes it's any old rhymes, but for the most part, you had people who would actually give you something, do your rhyme, and you could dance to it. That's why we love these people so much. But getting back to that, one of my favorite teachers of all time, I would say, would be Miss Vera Atkinson. We were fifth grade, and at the time, Baden Elementary, like 50-50, black and white.
Right. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Baden was middle class years ago.
What year was this?
We're talking like 1981, something like that.
Damn, I was gonna say something, but
But what she would do?
Wow.
And she was mixed.
Yeah.
She really light skinned, and she wore a natural fro. She would tell the white kids. She would take the white kids into the hallway, and she would come back into the classroom and speak to us, black women to black kids.
Wow.
Straight up.
Wow.
I don't know if they still had the CAT test.
This was 4th grade?
Yeah. When you was coming along, they was called probably the MAP test.
Yeah, map testing now, yeah.
But what she would do, she would tell us, these people ain't playing.
Yeah.
They are not playing no games out here. Y'all need to stop messing around, blah, blah, blah. Get this work together. Learn what they trying to teach you.
Yeah.
And from a racial perspective, to let us know, like, you got to learn how to play within this system.
Yeah.
And I'm not sorry, operate within this system. You have to learn how to operate within this system.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, starting from here, you subject to go any kind of way.
Wow.
And saying that to say, I brought up this video. It's a minute long, and it's a clip from Friday night after the game. Colorado just gave up 29 point lead and lost to Stanford.
Lost by 3. Double OT.
position today. They came back and played a heck of a game in the second quarter. They went on to get the victory. I'm truly upset. I'm truly disturbed. I'm going to try my best to stay composed and do the best of my ability to handle this press conference because you deserve my best, and I'm going to try my best to give it to you. Started off the game.
How long is it?
Finally put it together in the first half like I desired, like we desired, like our players desired, and the fans. Wonderful first half. 29-0, I believe the score was there. Am I correct? And you surrendered.
Can't hear it from that speaker, from that mic.
3 touchdowns unanswered. Close to it. Right now, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. And then the thing just still kept going left. I mean, at halftime,
He went on to say he was questioning if his players, that was the wrong video. He was questioning if his players loved the game instead of just liking the game. And the reason I bring that up because there was comments online saying that he has no accountability. He's just coaching for himself. But he went on later on to say, if you're gonna point the blame at somebody, point the finger at me. And I'm like, okay, I've been in that. I've had to say those exact words to a team before. Do you love this or do you just like this? I mean, we're not out here for people who just want to like the game. We're trying to develop a deep passion for the game because that's going to make you play harder. Right. The more you love this game, speaking of from a basketball sense, because I was a basketball coach, but within any game, anything in life, the more you love it and you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. And that's what we also do as fathers when we speak to our kids, when we are teaching our kids. You know, we are their original coach / teacher. Everything they get the nurturing from mom, but they're looking for the direction from you. That's your job as that father. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. To teach that child and to get that child to understand which direction to go. Right. And there's always teachable moments. You know what I'm saying? And there's going to be times when people are not going to like your methods, like Dion. You know what I'm saying? Or perfect, one of the scenes from He Got Game, even though it was kind of messed up with when they was hooping at first, and Jake tell him, don't teach me how to raise my son. Don't tell me how to raise my son. You know what I'm saying? But he was kind of wrong in that moment, but he still was right because everyone has their own methods. Yeah. Everyone has their own methods of how they want to go about, teaching their kids. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And there's no right or wrong way per se. Methods, but to tie it all in, just to get people to understand how important fatherhood is. Okay. And that's one thing I always talk about with other fathers. Young fathers, old fathers, it don't make a difference. But just to get people to understand, always consider what fathers are thinking or going through. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a lot on our shoulders. Yes. All the time. Yes. And especially being black men. When you're not looked at as being positive, and you have to always strive to work harder than the next person. And then a lot of times you don't get appreciated for it or acknowledged for it. I like to acknowledge all fathers. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Especially the ones that are putting in work. And doing what they're supposed to be doing. And doing even more. Yeah. And to the ones that's not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Right. You can always turn your situation around. There's no need, just because you may be looked at, quote unquote, as a deadbeat dad, that don't have to be your outcome. There's nothing keeping you except yourself from being in your child's life, whatever situation it is. Right. That's it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And another edition of Learn Something from Coach Damon Hill. That's what's up. Hey, not bad. I get it. And that's, we definitely need that nowadays. We need to have more appreciation for fathers and more appreciation for education, and how we try to keep our families and keep our stuff together. I 100% get that. So, Coach, I agree with you, and I appreciate you for dropping that. Jon Michael, I don't know what you got going over there, but you got to watch that because you got some extra corrective sounds going. Yeah, you got some audio stuff going on over there.
That is a
I was eating, my man. I thought I had put it on mute. My bad.
Oh, okay.
But
it's like rerunning from what's happening.
And real talk. Yeah, Coach, you spot on, especially in lieu of the series of events this last week with that coach who got shot by the parent or whatnot.
Right. What it's that bullshit.
There's just so much going on, and I understand accountability, self-control, self-focus, self-discipline.
Right.
To lead a better world.
Right.
And I just wanted to say that because I wholeheartedly agree with everything that you said, bro.
Right on. Appreciate it. B, you got anything to add to that, Brandon?
Oh, bro, got deep over there, man.
He did, didn't he?
Hey, that's some real life shit though. Your teacher was doing, bro. That's real life, bro. Like, and that, hey, but we just need more of that. Like y'all say, appreciation, showing more people
Now that y'all ain't had
you
time to think about
appreciate it.
Your
Fourth grade teachers dropping
your
knowledge like that.
Your favorite teacher is?
My favorite teacher was probably my favorite teacher was my 12th grade English. Was she English? Yeah, English teacher, Miss Bagley. She was dope. She helped me get out of high school. She was super dope. Yeah, shout out to Miss Bagley.
Bagley. Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I don't really like a lot of people, man.
It gotta be one teacher that stood out. It gotta be an art teacher, gym teacher, somebody stood out
the
somewhere.
Wood shop teacher, bro.
See what I'm saying? It gotta be. It's
shop.
always
shout out to wood shop.
Because I like woodworking,
You was doing that as young as you is. They still had wood shop.
Yeah.
They stopped wood.
Bro, was in wood shop through everything. That's the only thing I ever like doing in school. Well, I still do it today too.
We didn't even do wood shop in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? They took that shit out. It had all the shit, but we ain't do it.
Now that wood shop teacher, were they detailed?
He was cool. Yeah, well, I had a couple different ones. But the one that was most, he was cool, bro. He used to be in there building like real life furniture. Wow. Like, I used to build furniture and stuff too. Little small projects.
And how old were you?
It's like high school, like
it's like God, man, this nigga, we in here building furniture.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what's. I mean, that shit is dope. I wanted to do it because they always made it. My friends that did it at their schools, it sounded dope on TV shows. They always made it look dope in the 80s and 90s and shit. But the one year I did it, I think it was like 8th grade. It was whack. But high school we were supposed to do it, but they took it out they took that out, but they gave us audio visual. So we was making videos and movies out that month. That shit was hard. Thank you. Shout out to Massachusetts curriculum. Right on. Gotta give y'all props. All right, real quick before we get out of here, we have y'all know what it is. It's the same thing. We do it almost every week. We gotta give the news. And my boy Big J, he mentioned it earlier, talking about normal. We're going to give you this week's marijuana minute. Here we go. All right, here we go. Ohio, y'all. Is Ohio going to be the next legal state? Ohioans began casting votes this week for issue 2 to legalize and regulate the possession, home cultivation, and retail sale of cannabis for those 21 and up. So
could have used that shit in March, boy.
Preach! Preach, my brother. Shit. Hey, hopefully they'll get it, and next time we go, we straight. You know what I'm saying? All right, next one. The results are in investigators, and yet another study conclude that licensed dispensaries aren't likely to spike in localized crime. Wow, people trying to make a connection between localized crime and dispensaries. What type of bullshit is that? Good God. All right, medical cannabis at your local pharmacy. That's what Georgia regulators are planning. Wow, they want to have that. Is dope. Did you hear that? Right there. You can get green at your pharmacy in Atlanta. Wow, pretty soon. Georgia regulators are planning that. All right, what else? Normal has.
That ain't gonna happen.
Normal's got an event, CLE program, November 30th, December 2nd. Yo, big down in Key West. Legal seminar. Yo, real talk, Big J. I'm not even bullshitting. And whoever else would like to go, I would love to mob in one of these. You know what I'm saying? You know how much we would learn in one weekend? I'm saying, good God. Can CBN help you get more restful sleep? Take a look at the results from the latest clinical trial. I believe so. The chemical that's found in good shit. Now this one right here, I can't wait to send this to some truck drivers I know. 75% of truck drivers favor changes to federal marijuana testing regulations, according to the latest survey data. Huh?
They ain't fuck with y'all.
I'm just, I would love to talk to some truck drivers and see what they think about that. Because trust, there's some truck drivers that be out there with them 16 and 18 wheelers that be blowing. You know what I mean?
That's like the NFL and gambling. You see how long it took the NFL to fuck with gambling?
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Here's
the thing, though. They effing with it, but let a player do it, and this cat gets, excommunicado from the league. Like, it's just so fucked
They
up.
loosen the shit up now. Now it's like, as long as you don't bet on your own team.
Oh, okay. You
sure? Too many motherfuckers got caught up betting.
But the one cat just got, I heard in the offseason, he got kicked off his team over the shit. Indefinite suspension.
Like the dude Jameson Walker from here with the Lions. I think he only got like a 2 or 4 game suspension, something like that.
It's different because not everybody. Some people are getting harsher penalties, but I hope what you're saying is correct. California's governor signed
I don't never pass information as conjecture.
Yeah, you have.
Anything I spew, I've researched it.
Whatever, Brown Google. All right. California's governor signed 2 bills into law expanding marijuana rights for both patients and employees. You can say what you want about Governor Newsom. I know that cat be, sometimes overstepping his bounds as just a governor of California, but I think he be on some real shit. Like, I kind of fuck with dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. All right. And what else? And that is this week's Marijuana Minute. Shit. I gotta get that bed right. But that's that. So, yeah. So, hey, I tell you one thing. I think this was a great show. Yeah. I appreciate you brothers for coming by. I am, what else can we say about Cann-a-Ween before we get up out of here?
Just make sure you're there Friday.
No, that's right.
7 to 11 p.m. Mississippi Underground.
There it is.
Show us some love, man. I forgot how much I think the tickets at the door are 20, but you can still get them online for 15 right now. So get an online ticket and come have fun.
There it is. That's really what it is for real. Yeah. What you got, Big J, before we slide up out of here?
Yeah, Cann-a-Ween. This is the the final harvest. Make sure y'all pull up, slide up on your boys down at Mississippi Underground. It's one to behold, you know what I'm saying? We don't relinquish this baby, and you never know, we might come back. But right now, this is it. And also, don't forget, get your tickets online. High on the Vine. We're taking a trip out to Augusta, but we're taking a safe journey from Neat Bar and Restaurant. From there out to Augusta and Augusta back. We're going to learn a few things, drink a little wine, smoke a little weed, and be a little bit of an adult about it. So if you want to find out more, find me on IG at Big J, BIGJ _314. At BIGJ _314.
Damn right. Shout out to my boy Duran, owner of Neat. Might stop by there later. But yeah, love that spot. And Brandon, aka Nephew, where can people find you?
Instagram, Elitist Brand and Elite Home Growers Academy. My Instagram and Facebook. And then my personal is the real Cannachad, just on Instagram.
Yeah, right. That's what's up. Coach, you ain't got no socials, but what you got to say before we get up out of here?
Excuse me. R.I.P. Mr. Isaiah Hatcher. One of the greatest fathers who ever lived.
That's what's up. Love that. Major shout out. We are praying for those mourning for lost ones, and that's nothing more. Losing a parent is never something it's easy to deal with. So major shout out. Praying for y'all. Yo, thank you for checking out this week's episode of High Off the Glass, y'all. I'm just happy for these brothers. For these brothers to come through for Brandon, Big J. This is the last one. This is final harvest. You know what I'm saying? Maybe may come back in a couple years or something, but this is it. You know what I'm saying? This is the one. So Mississippi Underground, right off Broadway, 1441 North 2nd Street, St. Louis Mo. Come through. You know what I'm saying? Bring your costume. If not, bring green. You know what? You ain't even got to bring that. You can cop some. What else? Get some dope-ass edibles. Come on out. Yeah, it's
I'm going to be there, too.
Is it right? This shit is legal now.
Coach, we are having a costume contest, too.
Poor coach don't know how it go. It's okay, coach. It's okay. The costume contest. What's the for the prize?
50 for the first place, 150 for second place. I forgot what third place is. And so cash and some free weed too.
Yo, I got in it when we was at South Broadway. The shit was fun. You know what I'm saying? We got robbed. We should have won that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Me and my boy Josh when we did the shit. But look, come on out. It's gonna be dope. And make sure you hit up Hoops and Hayes, yo, because my boots are gonna be banging. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yo, for Coach, for myself, for my guests, thank you y'all for coming out. Big J, Brandon, yo, keep smoking, keep hooping. We out.
Look.